and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Crystalline, the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today I'll be unboxing and flipping through the African Goddess Rising Pocket Oracle as well as the Angel Answers Pocket Oracle. So I'm super excited because these are two of the latest releases from Hay House. These are the two upcoming pocket decks that they have releasing in September. Now, at the time that I'm filming this, they haven't been released. When you're seeing this, I don't know if they've been released or not because I don't know when I'm posting this video, but links are always in the description box below, so you can check it out and see if they've released or not. Now, I'm super excited. Hay House did send me these for the purposes of review. They are both published by Hay House, and I'm super excited. Now, like the last video that I did last month for the pocket decks that they had releasing then, which was the Lightseers Tarot Pocket Edition and the Spirit Animal Oracle Pocket Edition, I do not have the full-size versions of these two decks. And if you wanted to check out that video for the Lightseers and the Spirit Animal, you can definitely check it out. It'll be linked in the cards above. Now, for these two, I don't have the full-size versions of the decks. I just never bought them. The African Goddess Rising actually was on my wish list. I just never picked it up. I also found out that it was glossy. And I don't know. I wasn't into it because of the gloss. And the Angel Answers actually never interest me, to be very honest with you. But I'm excited to get into these. I have a feeling because these are pocket, I'll probably enjoy them way more than the full size, to be honest with you. Especially that Angel Answers. I love me a yes or no deck. I'm assuming that's what this kind of is, like yes or no timing, kind of like a fortune telling oracle deck. So I'll probably enjoy this deck more as a pocket than I would have as a full size, to be very honest with you. To be very frank, I like to be honest. I like to make sure that I'm transparent about everything. So yeah, so I'm excited to get into these. This won't be a comparison like my last video that I did last month, the pocket editions, because I don't have the full size. So let's just get into the African Goddess Rising first, and then we'll move into the Angel Answers. Obviously, in the description box below, you'll find timestamps if you like to jump around for either deck. Now, the African Goddess Rising Pocket Oracle is a 44-card deck and guidebook. This is by Abiola Abrams, published by Hay House. So their mini is in a nice two-piece box. It literally looks like a mini version of their Oracle decks with the thumbhole cutouts and things like that. So I think it's really cute. I actually really like this. So in the back here, it says 44 breathtaking oracle cards to connect with ancient African goddesses for guidance, insight, and empowerment. And then we have some information about the author and some information about the artist. So the artist is Destiny Powell. So the box itself is glossy and can be a little difficult to open. So just have some patience with it. But at least it's very sturdy. I feel like they won't come apart, in my opinion, because of the glossiness. We have books flying. So this did come shrink wrapped. I took off the shrink wrapping and then took off the paper that was within the cards because they did have a paper around them. So in the bottom, there is nothing. Then on the top, we have, you are called upon the goddesses and the goddesses call you. You are being called to bear witness to your own joy, magic, and power. Will you heed the call? It's so cute. It's so adorable. I have, I have another Hay House deck here. You can see the difference. Not really, but here you go. In terms of size. Look how cute it is. It's so adorable. It's so adorable. So, yes. We'll do an oracle card comparison in terms of the size. after. Oops. So the paper did kind of ruin the last card. That's why I take it off all the time, like right away, because sometimes that thing is put too tight, like the manufacturer puts it too tight. Oh, oops, cards are upside down. Okay. So before we get into the cards, let's get into this little mini guidebook. It's so cute. So cute. Okay, so we have some other products from this creator. So we have some information about the suits. So they seem to be separated into different suits, 9 temples to be exact. So it talks about that. We have a blessing your African goddess oracle cards. We have the African goddess rising oracle spreads as well, and then it goes right into the suits. So okay, so let's take a look at the suits that we have here. So we have the ancestor suit, the conjurers, warriors, lovers, griots, the queens, the high priestesses. We have threshold guardians, the shadows, and that's it. So it tells you how many cards there are for each. And I think the lowest one is the Threshold Guardians, which is only 2 cards. And then the most would be the 7 cards, which is the Shadows. So, okay, so it tells you here what they are. So we have Threshold first, Ancestors, Conjurers, Warriors, Shadows, Lovers, Griots, Queens, and High Priestesses last. Okay, that's interesting. It's good information. I don't know if that's like focus, but yeah. And here. Very nice, I have to say. Very interesting. So it gives you information about each temple in the book. Now, of course, since I don't have the full-size edition, I don't know if there's any differences in the information that's going to be in this particular guidebook. For me, I'm going to go into this deck knowing obviously nothing because I don't know this deck, but I'm also going to go into it thinking that the information will be the same. There will be no changes because I obviously don't know if there is or not. So for me, it's like just blindly going into something new. So I'm going to treat it as its own deck, pretty much. So we have a 1-card spread. We have a 3-card spread, which is a soul, mind, body spread. We have a 6-card spread here. And we have a 5-card spread, which is the Council of Elders. We have some information about reversals. What does it say? In this deck, reversals or upside down cards are a highlight or accent, meaning that this is a message you need to focus on. Okay, so you can use reversals if you wish, but they will be a message to focus on specifically. So I don't think they actually explicitly give reversal meanings. It'll just be something to pay more attention to. Then we have embodiment. Advanced readings, the elements. Okay. Bush, air, fire, and water. Okay, so bush represents earth. Here's a mini guide to adding an elemental layer to your readings. So bush goddesses, which is earth. Energy is physical, primal, tactile, and grounded. We have air goddesses, fire goddesses, water goddesses. Okay. Okay, let's see what kind of information here. So it tells you which temple it's part of, the name, who they are, the temple, the element, information about them, I guess, some guidance, the embodiment, and an affirmation of sorts. Okay, let's see. Okay, temple, element, guidance, embodiment, and an affirmation. Okay. So they seem to be pretty much all the same. So I'll definitely read from the guidebook. We also have about the artist. And about the author. So yes, and then we have a few blank pages here at the back. So that's pretty good. It's super cute, the little guidebook. Honestly, I really like it. It's like a mini version of mini version of their other decks. So the deck is glossy, but honestly, I don't mind it. I really don't, you know. I actually really don't mind it. I would have minded it more, I think, in the full size, but because this isn't full size, I don't care. It's easier to shuffle, in my opinion, so it doesn't bother me as much. That's why I said in the beginning that I feel like I'm going to like these decks way more as pocket editions than full size editions. So let's get into it. Let's focus this first. There we go. Very cute. So these are the backs. So the keyword here is seasons. You can really tell the different seasons all around, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to pronounce the names of the people in the cards because I feel like I'm just going to butcher them. So I'm just going to say the keywords that are underneath their names. Cosmic power. Grounding. Feeling safe. I love this. This is so beautiful. Radical rebirth. Divine lineage. Good juju. Be careful of some of them sticking together. It is glossy, so this is the first time I'm obviously unsticking them all, so they might stick together in the first time you use them. Then we have desire, manifestation, giving and receiving, pleasure, creativity, storms, worthiness, wounded healer, joy, brazen, masks, shame, Also, sorry if you hear like kids screaming and whatnot. I guess my neighbors are enjoying the weather outside. Kids running around screaming. Betrayal. Scarcity. Love this. Resistance. Rage. Self-sabotage. Love that though. So pretty. Fearless love. Sacred lust. Etheric chords. Soul forgiveness. Grief. Naked. Live out loud. Shine. Speak up. Truth. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at the difference between what they're seeing in the water compared to their background. That's cool. Intuition. Secrets revealed. Liberation. Alchemy. Level up. Awakening. Celestial alignment. Miracles. Harvest. And surrender. Beautiful. I did notice that the cards have different colors. So each temple seems to be associated with a color. Because I noticed that there's different colors for each temple. So that's really, really cool. So before I shuffle this, I want to do some size comparisons with the Spirit Animal Oracle Pocket Edition, as well as some other decks that I have that are mini, and then maybe one card from like a regular size Oracle. That way you can see the size difference between this pocket and some of the other pockets. I feel like this is going to be this exact same size as the Spirit Animal Oracle, though, the Pocket Edition. So I feel like that pretty much gives it away, but I want to show the size differences for some other decks, so in case you have the other decks, you'll be able to know what the size differences are. Okay, so I compiled a bunch of different sized cards. So we have Standard Tarot, Standard Oracle, Spirit Animal, Pocket Oracle, Smith Waite, Centennial, Pocket Tarot, and then the Wild Unknown. So in regards to Standard Tarot, really hard to see. Let me put this up, actually. Okay, I had to put it up a bit so we can see. So in regards to Standard Tarot, it's obviously much shorter in height and a little bit less wide compared to a Standard Tarot. In regards to Standard Oracle card, this is a Hay House Oracle. You can pretty much see that it looks possibly half the size. Definitely shorter in height and in width. Now, I think it will be the same size as the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle that they released last month. So, let's take a look at that. And it is. Yep, same exact size. So if you have the Spirit Animal Pocket Oracle, it'll be the exact same size as this. And then I did take the Smith weight, which you can see is definitely taller than the Oracle, as well as the Oracle is wider than the Tarot. And then same thing for the Wild Unknown. So if you have the Wild Unknown Pocket Edition, it's the exact same height. So if you like the height of the Wild Unknown Tarot Pocket Edition, then you'll like this Oracle. It's just a little bit wider than the Tarot, which, to be honest, is not that bad. It's still small, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and shuffle the cards. They shuffle amazingly. The gloss actually helps it glide really well. So just be careful, because this is the kind of cardstock that would go everywhere. Like, really go everywhere. But I love this. This is so good. Oh, so we'll read that one, which I think is the first one. Okay. And we'll read this one. Perfect. So we'll read 2 cards. Number 1 and number 34. Okay. I will try my best with the pronunciation. I do apologize in advance if I didn't pronounce them correctly. Let's try to zoom in so it's a little bit closer. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Maybe just a little bit back. Okay, so this is number 1. Okay, Nana Buluku, Goddess of Seasons, Benin. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I apologize. Temple, Threshold, Guardians, Element, Air. Interesting that the element is air, but she's the goddess of seasons. So that's interesting. I would assume that she would rule over all elements, but okay. Nana Buluku is the most high supreme being, primordial mother, grandmother of all the Orishas, deities in brackets, and Dahome's wise woman, herbalist, and healer. Nana Buluku's guidance. You have entered a new cycle that is very old. Allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing. Don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. Embodiment. Are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transformation. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. Goddess Declaration. I am limitless. Love it. Short, to the point. You get the meaning right away, in my opinion. So that's really good. So if there is more information in the bigger book, it's honestly really not needed. In my opinion, anyway. Of course. So that's what I read. Very good. Then we're going to go to 34. Here we go. Nundi, goddess of truth, also from Benin. Temple, griots. Element, water. Nunde, the bold, outspoken wife of Benin Lao, in brackets deity, Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nunde lived her truth, took her own lover, and became her own best friend. Nunde's guidance. Get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Embodiment. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impact. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth-telling conversations. Goddess declaration. The truth is my friend. Okay, so this is what I read. And all of those. Very nice, very sweet, to the point. I actually really love it. I'm excited to use this. I feel like it might pair well with the Secrets of Paradise, but I'm going to have to see and figure that out. So now we're going to move on and move to the Angel Answers deck and check that one out. So Angel Answers Pocket Oracle Cards is a 44 deck and guidebook by Radleigh, Valentine and illustrated by Marius Michael George. This is obviously published by Hay House. In the back here, it says that the Angel Answers Pocket Oracle cards provide step-by-step instructions for getting trustworthy guidance when a short but sweet response is required. The 44 beautifully illustrated cards yield straightforward answers, so you clearly receive your guardian angel's direct and loving messages. We do have some sample cards here on the back. So the box is pretty much the same as the African Goddess. It's glossy, a little difficult sometimes to open, but I feel like that's good because they will never come apart. Like, you won't have a hard time like pulling it, like it falling off with the cards inside. And you have obviously the thumb holes to really pull it apart anyway. So I feel like that's fine. Like, for me anyway, it's fine. Okay, so let's put cards here. And let's get into the little guidebook. So the guidebook is very small. So we have a table of contents here. They're in alphabetical order, it seems like. We go into how to work with the angel ancestors and pocket oracle cards. Okay, preparing your cards. So it says to help you organize your cards, there's a list of categories at the end of this guidebook. The cards also have different colored borders. So angel messages are purple, timing cards are gold, and yes or no cards are blue. Okay, so that makes sense as to why there's different colors here. That's cool. You have like some step-by-step information to get into. We have a 3-card spread here. And we go straight into the card meanings. Apologies for the plane. My God. Why are the planes flying so low? I don't understand. So we have the meanings here. The meanings are very short to the sweet, honestly. This is one of those fortune-telling decks. I feel like the information is kind of self-explanatory. Of course, I will read from the guidebook after we go through the cards, like I always do. But I feel like everything is pretty much self-explanatory when it comes to this particular kind of deck. Okay, so we have different types of angel answers in this deck. So we have angel messages, timing cards, and then yes or no cards. I love how they have no and then no, yes, and then yes, with the exclamation points. Oh my gosh, where I can speak. We have about the artist. And we have about the author. So, yes. Okay, let's get into it. And then we'll read after. Okay. So the cards are glossy, just like the African Goddess Rising, which is fine. It really doesn't bother me. So we have a year from now. Abundance. Ask for help from others. Ask your angels. Be assertive. So these are the backs. You can see that the border is purple. So the borders are the colors on both sides, purple, and then we have gold here specifically. Big happy changes. You can see this person. You can sort of see her this way. Choose a new direction. The back is the same, just different is that it's a blue border. Communicate clearly. Compromise. Don't stop. Forgiveness. Get more information. Helpful people. If you believe. Improving health. In the near future. It's up to you. Let go. Listen to your intuition. Look for a sign. Meditation brings answers. Then we have the no card. And then really the no card. I feel like one is a soft no and the other one's a hard no. Soft no, hard no. Oh, that's funny. Then we have no need to worry. Not the right time. Opportunity. Peaceful resolution. Perfect timing. Reconsider. Recovery. Remain positive. Romance. Success. Take action. The situation will improve. There's something better. Trust. Unlikely. Wait. Within the next few months. Within the next few weeks. Yes. Soft yes. And then yes. Hard yes. And then lastly, you're ready. Yeah, I really like this actually. And I still prefer it as a pocket edition. I don't think I would have ever bought this as the full size. I actually really like it as a pocket edition. It's a very cute fortune telling deck in my opinion. And I kind of like this. I'm not mad at it in regards to like imagery and things like that. It is an angel deck, but you know what? I don't mind it. I think this will be fun to use for like yes or no questions and things like that. So I'm excited to like use this. It shuffles amazingly. So yes. Look at that. Shuffle. Perfect. Okay, so in regards to the cardstock, obviously we know that it's going to be the same as the Spirit Animal Oracle. And it'll be the same probably as the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Let me just take out a card from there. As we just looked at that. Yeah, same exact size. Same exact size. So that's really the size comparison in regards to that. Since we know that it's the same size as the African Goddess Rising, you can see that in regards to the Wild Unknown, it'll be the same height, but obviously wider than the Wild Unknown. And then for the Smith weight, it's the Oracle is obviously wider than the Tarot, but the Tarot is taller than the Oracle. And then in regards to standard Oracle, obviously it'll be, you know, half the size down. So yes, I really like this. Let's pull some cards and read from the guidebook. Let's try to get at least one of each color. I think that would be fun. So I'm just gonna, there's obviously a lot more purple than the gold and blue, but okay, so we have a blue, we have a purple, and we have a gold. There we go. Okay. Okay. So this is in alphabetical order, so reconsider. There's an element of the plan, there's an element of your plan that should be reevaluated. Take some time to really go through your project or proposal thoroughly. Share your intentions with a trusted friend or advisor who can give you objective feedback. Ask your angels for guidance. This is not the moment to take the change in your life that you're considering. A better time will come, or you'll realize that you wish to choose a different kind of transformation for yourself. So that's what I read in regards to reconsider. Next we have is improving health. Improving health. The angels want you to know that the health of the person you asked about is going to improve. You can request the assistance of Archangel Raphael and your guardian angels to speed along the recovery. This card may also be urging you to make more healthful choices in your life. If you're feeling called to detox from harmful foods or substances, you should follow that guidance. Removing unhealthy practices from your life will make you feel vibrant and strong. So this is what I read in regards to improve health. Okay, and then lastly, not the right time. This is not the right time presently for what you're inquiring about. This answer is not a no, just not yet. Have patience. Your angels will give you a sign when the timing is perfect. So this is what I read in regards to not the right time. Yeah, so I have to say I really love this deck. Honestly, it's great. I am glad that I have never picked this up in full size because I love it better as a pocket. And I'm really glad that Hay House put out this deck as a pocket edition, because I feel like a lot more people will appreciate this deck a lot more as a pocket edition rather than as a full size edition. I don't know actually how popular this is. Like, I've seen it around as a full size edition. I know it's very popular in the counterfeit community, which is not cool, obviously, but I feel like this deck is really good as a pocket. I'm really liking this, actually. I never thought that I would like this deck, but I love it as a pocket edition. I'm really excited to use this particular deck here. So that was the African Goddess Rising Pocket Oracle and the Angel Answers Pocket Oracle, both of which are published by Hay House. Now, I didn't say earlier, but these decks do retail for $14.99 in the US, $19.99 in Canada. Of course, Hay House always has sales on their websites, so definitely check out their websites if you're interested in these particular decks. They always have a good sale, especially if you're in Canada or the US and you check out hayhouse.com. They typically have good sales, and shipping is typically free if you spend $25 or more. Now, if you're in the UK or if you're in Australia, I highly recommend checking out Hay House's websites that they have specifically for the UK and Australia. They do have sales on those websites, but I don't know if shipping is free or what, but I know that you can take advantage if you're closer in those regions. You can take advantage of sales that they have on those respective websites. So I'll make sure to have everything linked down below for everyone. That way you can check out these two particular decks if you wish. Of course, I will have other links as well, not only just Hay House, if you'd like to shop around and compare pricing. So do let me know in the comments below what you thought of these two particular decks. Is this something you'd bring into your collection? Do you like pocket decks? Would you pick these up? I'd love to hear from you no matter what. I do thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.